Okay, so we've skipped ahead a bit here.
Yeah.
Yes.
The previous section was mostly tutorials.
Tutorials and Josh failing at boss fights spectacularly, and Josh wandering around and falling off things, and
That's one way
my
of putting
spending
it.
most of my time reading snuff.
Well, we're all glad that you did not vocalize that for us.
Yeah.
So now
you
we
wouldn't want people to find
have
out.
we've killed an antlion queen, and we have the ability to throw her pheropods and use all the antlions that were so annoying last time to murder the crap out of the combine.
Fun fact, I played through this area like 4 times before I remembered that I was supposed to use the antlions to take out these guards. These guys are hard to kill if you don't use the antlions. They can shoot at you.
You can always use the old Magnum zoom.
Yeah, but I ran out of bullets
unzoom
for that.
fire trick.
Yeah, I used the crossbow gun and the Magnum, and I kind of
not
picked
terribly
all
good
these
at
guys off without them firing a shot in return, but it does take a lot of patience.
And a lot of bullets. I mean, the Magnum, the ammo for that is rare.
Yeah.
It is an expensive way to solve the problem when you can throw free bugs at them.
Yeah, and
So let's recap here what we're actually
doing. That
doing.
leads to the death of lots of antlions is my favorite scenario.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A recap here is good because even when I was playing through the game myself, I forgot why I was coming here. It had been so long since we hit the last plot point. Nice shot, Josh. That antlion will never question your leadership again.
We got more gunships because those are fun to fight. Is there another? No, I guess there was a big rocket ammo over here.
We're trying to break into this place that used to be a prison, and now it is something much worse. We're breaking in here because this is where... Yeah.
Oh, shit, I
It's
missed.
implied it's sort of like an evil detention center of some kind.
Well, I
It's
think it's
like a
implied
bad
that it's
prison.
actually where they make the combine soldiers.
It is. But it's also just a detention center and interrogation room.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
It's one of my favorite parts of the game. I love it. But we're here ostensibly to rescue Eli, Alex's
So, Seamus.
dad.
Seamus.
Yeah.
$50 and 2 more shots on the spoiler wood and drinking game says that Josh loses all of his energy within the next 15 minutes.
Dude, that is way too easy a bet. Try like 15 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. It's almost gone.
Oh, it is gone.
There it is.
Wow.
There are people that are shooting
clearly
me, and I am unhappy with them.
Way too conservative. Maybe you should express your grievances. Maybe you could come to an understanding.
Maybe you should shoot them.
That's also a solution. Yes.
So now we're fighting 2 gunships at once, which is always fun.
This section is hard as cheese.
And they
Yeah,
both
it is
shoot at
pretty
your
hard.
For
rockets.
purposes of my botched analogy.
It is really hard when you're not playing on easy. And by the looks of it, it's no cakewalk on easy either.
Well, it doesn't
So
help that I'm
cakewalk when you're
Rambo.
Josh playing on easy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
would
it's
you
definitely
tell
not
the
easy if you
Combine
Rambo
to stop
through it.
shooting at me while I'm trying to kill their gunship.
And it is sort of
I
a...
got this. Stop shooting
Did I get the other
her.
one?
Yeah,
I
you
guess I
got them
did.
both. This is a bit odd. The last gunship that you shoot down crashes into the wall and blows a hole in it. So
Yep.
it's like, oh, I guess if he hadn't shown up and failed, like if they just hadn't sent any gunships, we would have been stuck outside, like with nothing to do.
We would have had to use our
Potentially.
awesome parkour skills.
Which were heretofore undemonstrated, and thankfully still are. Yeah, this is a good puzzle. If by puzzle you mean sort out the dumbasses from the people who know to turn off fire before fire happens.
You know, I didn't
There's
see
an
the valve.
after.
I knew there had to be one around here somewhere, and it took me forever to find it, and I felt so embarrassed when it was like, oh, it was right beside the fire. Like, I had assumed that this was like, find it, and it was well hidden, so I was looking too far away. And then when I found it, it was sort of embarrassing.
So now,
So now we're in Nova Prospect. This might be my
Yeah.
favorite part of the game. I love the atmosphere, the haunting music, this lighting, just the atmosphere of the place. This is just dripping with loathsome dread. It felt almost like Silent Hill here, just in this area where you're all alone and it's a prison. It was that level of just, wow, this place is horrible.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of got
it
this
establishes
obvious
this
Nazi prison motif.
Yes.
And it establishes this mood right off the bat, and without almost any enemies in the first few areas.
Right. And just coming off of a really chaotic fight, and to be able to change the mood that quickly is quite an accomplishment. And it's all, music, ambient sound effects.
Oh, and
And
coming
of
up,
course
we're
the
getting up to
scenery.
my favorite audio log in the game, which is the one where Bring is bitching out his people for not being able to find you.
Yes! It is a magnificent thing, and I stood still and listened to the whole thing. I didn't want it interrupted by the sounds of gunfire. So I just stood there.
I
and
came in
listened.
towards the end of it. Stood there like in the best spot I could find, trying to listen to the end of it. A few soldiers showed up, and I missed like 5 seconds, so I listened to the whole thing again.
Yep.
Those turrets are fun to knock over.
Yeah, so the game has introduced us to the gun turrets now, which will be the gimmick of this this area. Valve likes to do that. They like to have like one sort of central gimmick to an area. Like Nova Prospect, you get gun turrets. On the coast, you get a car. And I'm running out of examples because I'm busy watching.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I missed the G-Man. There he goes.
And I love these little cameras where you see the areas ahead.
Mm-hmm.
That's just great it's like basically here, just look in this screen if you would like to see some foreshadowing. It's not like they make you look at it. You choose to like see your own foreshadowing.
I think we're coming up on the tortured Vortigaunt.
Oh, that's such a sad thing. I replayed that so many times trying to save him before I realized, can't
No, he's
save
dead
him.
anyway.
Yeah, he is.
I don't remember this room at all.
You don't? It's this entire room is a gotcha for a particular barnacle. That's how I view the room.
Yeah.
And just to make you kind of, yeah, you killed him already, but it's kind of like there you go. That's it. That's the one that's the gotcha. Because you're focused on the other one on the other side of the room, and you're turning a corner right into it. And odds are you won't be looking where you need to look, and you'll fall for it. Not that it's gonna kill you. I mean, you just gotta like get out your gun and point up before it eats your head.
Yeah. I want to throw this
Sparkles
at you.
have never exactly been a challenge.
Except for when you're sliding into them.
Even then, I mean, it's just an annoyance. Which isn't necessarily bad, because I mean,
No.
it's
they're
creepy when you get grabbed by one.
Yeah, that's it. It's more of a creep factor. It's like, being pulled towards this mouth that wants to eat my face. Which is kind of creepy.
Well, plus, actually the hazard of most of them is that they'll pull you up into an area where when you fall, you take falling damage.
Yeah. And then the Team Fortress 2 announcer lady is moonlighting here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
She
can
has
kind of
voices
see
in
where we
every
were.
franchise.
Some of these cells, there should be goodies.
You know, as you go through this mission, the Combine are hearing, "You have failed!
You failed!
Gordon Freeman is almost to the checkpoint!"
I don't actually remember. Oh, duh. Here we go.
Oh, you mean the big open...
Look at all of these radiators. Hey. Is disappoint.
crowbar it.
I think we've already probably talked about this, but radiators are another one of those details that really sell that this is Eastern Europe, not the United States. We don't have that stuff anymore. We got CNS.
Again, I love that this is not the United States. I'm sick of the United States in video games. US and Japan.
Oh no, the aliens have taken over New York again.
I'm looking at you, Crisis 2.
You guys remember what the other thing is that sort of sells this, like the?
Oh wait! Before you jump down, you get up on the railing. Now go back. Go back to where you were. Jump that back down. There. Now just keep going. Retrace your steps and look on the left. Oh, they fixed it. You used to be able to get right onto that. It would spawn when you got up onto that railing. That would spawn the boss, and then it would be sitting right there where you're looking now. And then I just shot it with the pistol while it stood there like a dummy. And they fixed it. I mean, it's
your
been
methods
years
for
since
breaking
I did that.
the game are easy to patch, Seamus.
Yeah. Now I'll bet you it'll.
And now you've got your Nazi
you
showers kind of motif. Eat a radiator.
Yeah. Oh, actually, so anyway, as I was saying, like one of the little details that sells that this is not the United States, or at least that it's not most parts of the United States, is you never see a doorknob in this game. It's always door levers.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
And that's how it is in your. That's actually how it is in California as well. It's one thing I've had to get used to living out here. So
You'll want to stop him from doing that. No knobs.
We are knobless in California. You heard it here first. I'm sure our European viewers will detect nothing risible about that statement.
Friggin' die! Friggin' die. There we go. Yeah!
These aren't tough,
I
but
win.
they're fun.
Yeah, they are. They're more alarming to fight. It's like, oh crap, he's.
And now that that thing's out of the way, I have access to my antlion army again.
No, you're the alpha. Well, I was gonna say alpha male, but I think the big ones are probably females, and the little ones are probably males. At least that's how I imagine their physiology works.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that is an antlion queen, so, you know.
Yeah.
Although it's called an antlion guard, so I don't know, maybe the queen is something
guard.
that
Actually,
guards.
Well, either way,
right,
you are the mama.
Guards.
You're the mama now.
Alright, now we're coming up on the antlion,
Your dream is finally realized.
or not on the antlion, the Vortigaunt.
The Vortigaunt, yeah.
Fall over.
I like how you decided the best way to deal with that turret was to just tough it out and go right into it. I'll bet you he gets sick shooting me before I get sick of getting shot.
He's gonna blink first. He's gonna blink first.
I don't know why, but this room in particular is probably one of the rooms that I remember most vividly in the game. I don't know if it's just because of the way the encounter is designed.
It's so chaotic.
There is a lot going on here. You've got Combine, and turrets, and manhacks, and you've got your bugs, and grenades. It is just a little bit of everything all in this giant, or in this not very big space. I mean, just throw everything into this space and watch it all blow up. It's like somebody set it up in Gmod.
Yeah.
Look at how effective the lighting is in this game. Like transitions between the warmth of the cells to the sort of the cold blue of the exterior.
Whoa.
Coming in through the windows. It's really beautiful.
The deep red of you being almost out of health.
Way. Yeah. The bright white of explosions going off in your face because you're a dumbass.
Are we safe?
The particle trails left by all the super powerful weapons that you're wasting.
Wasting weapons is just how I do it. So I was under the impression this guy was already dead when you got here, but
yeah, it seems to be.
You know, they were just using him for his Latin Vortigaunt awesomeness. Get out of my way! I need the beer! Seriously!
You got 16 health, Josh. Tread cautiously here.
That's what the beer's for.
What? Beer and treading cautiously are not congruous.
So?
You know what would really hit the spot right now? A health pack.
Yeah, an ice cold
Yeah, I
health
think
pack.
I found one. No, that's just an energy ball.
Oh man, just another useless energy ball. If only these were good for more than just pinging off of walls like a bored man hitting a
So here's a
ping
cool
pong ball
use
against
for the,
his dorm room
for the
wall.
antlions. Hey, you see that mine? Thank you. Get out of the way.
Some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Oh dear.
We'll just throw some more of those green helmets at them. It's okay, we got millions of them.
I'll just throw waves and waves of men at them until they hit their preset kill limits.
Uh-oh. There's another antlion guard over there.
Do common soldiers have to reload?
Yeah.
I just remember that I can't ever actually remember them reloading. They're so machine guns.
Well, they have to live long enough to fire all their bullets, which doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's true. Why I'm asking.
This game is taunting you. Oh, man. Low health? We'll have some more bullets.
Have another crossbow.
There we go.
You can do
Oh.
a wield.
I've never
Oh,
found
yes!
a secret.
I have a sink.
Getting that sinking feeling.
Lock all the bullets, sink. You can do it. Yeah!
Yeah, this is really taking all the heat
Oh,
off
it broke.
You could even call it a heat sink.
Oh, Rotsgarn!
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just as well that we lost it because I couldn't think of any other puns.
Yeah, that was not one of the better Ruts puns, right?
You know,
there.
listening to all your puns like this is really draining.
Oh, that's how it's gonna be, huh? That wasn't even really appropriate. See, you can't... Don't try to make puns if you're gonna have to faucet like that.